Utah Signs Road Situations Practice Test.
Question 1. Which car is hidden in the truck's blind spot?
Corsa and C. Car B. Car A. Car C.
Answer.
Car B.
Question 2. You arrive at a railroad crossing with an approaching train. Where must you stop?
You are not required to stop here. Right in front of the tracks. 15 to 50 feet from the tracks. 25 to 75 feet from the tracks.
Answer.
15 to 50 feet from the tracks.
Question 3. Who must wear a seat belt?
Just the driver. The driver and every passenger must wear a seat belt. Just the driver and all passengers under 18. The driver, all front seat passengers, and all passengers under 18.
Answer.
The driver and every passenger must wear a seat belt.
Question 4. You see an emergency vehicle with flashing lights stop ahead. What must you do?
Clear the lane adjacent to the emergency vehicle and slow down. Drive at 20 miles per hour below the speed limit and prepare to stop. Nothing, you have no obligations here. Slow down to a reasonable speed and drive with care.
Answer.
Clear the lane adjacent to the emergency vehicle and slow down.
Question 5. In which of the following scenarios has the car lawfully parked?
A 10 feet from a fire hydrant. B. On a bridge. C. On the sidewalk. D. 10 inches from the curb.
Answer.
D. 10 inches from the curb.
Question 6. Which of the following is true about right-of-way?
If you have right-of-way, you can always proceed. Right-of-way is a legal right. You should always be prepared to give right-of-way. You should take right-of-way whenever you can.
Answer.
You should always be prepared to give right-of-way.
Question 7. What is the default speed limit around any residential or business area?
30 miles per hour. 25 miles per hour. 35 miles per hour. 20 miles per hour.
Answer.
25 miles per hour.
Question 8. Which one of the following is true about railroad crossings?
You should always stop at a crossing when you hear a train sound its horn. You don't need to stop at a set of flashing signals if there is no train approaching. You can drive around a gate after stopping when there is no train. All of the above.
Answer.
You should always stop at a crossing when you hear a train sound its horn.
Question 9. You see an ambulance approach with its flashing lights on. What must you do?
Pull over and stop for any ambulance that is approaching from behind. Pull over to the right and stop for any ambulance. Slow down. Maintain speed and direction. Changing lanes or stopping is unpredictable and dangerous.
Answer.
Pull over to the right and stop for any ambulance.
Question 10. You are following another vehicle, but you may be a little too close. What is a safe following distance?
At least 2 seconds. You are following safely so long as you can see the tail lights of the car ahead. At least 20 feet. At least 1 second.
Answer.
At least 2 seconds.
Question 11. What must you do at a flashing red signal?
Yield to all traffic, unless you're on the busier roadway. Yield as you would at a yield sign. Proceed through with caution. Stop and yield as you would at a stop sign.
Answer.
Stop and yield as you would at a stop sign.
Question 12. Can you turn left at a green signal?
Yes, immediately. Yes, but only if there is a permissive sign posted. No. Yes, but only after yielding. You do not have right of way.
Answer.
Yes, but only after yielding. You do not have right of way.
Question 13. Two cars arrive at a four-way stop at the same time. Which car has right of way?
There is no rule for this situation. Car B. Car A. Whichever car proceeds first.
Answer.
Car B.
Question 14. How close to a railroad crossing can you lawfully park?
50 feet from the tracks. No closer than the stop line. 15 feet from the tracks. 30 feet from the tracks.
Answer.
50 feet from the tracks.
Question 15. What must you do at a yellow flashing traffic signal?
Stop and yield as you would at a stop sign. Proceed straight through when safe. There are no left or right turns allowed here. Yield as you would at a yield sign. Slow down and proceed with caution.
Answer.
Slow down and proceed with caution.
Question 16. What does this sign mean?
Steep descent ahead. Weighbridge ahead. Truck center from steep side road ahead. Truck route only.
Answer.
Steep descent ahead.
Question 17. Can you turn left at this green arrow?
No, these lights are out of order. Yes, but you must yield to oncoming vehicles first. No, you must wait for the red signal to change. Yes, this is a protected turn and you should have right of way.
Answer.
Yes, this is a protected turn and you should have right of way.
Question 18. This driver is using a hand signal. What is the driver planning to do?
Turn right. Stop or slow down. Turn left. This is not a valid hand signal.
Answer.
Turn right.
Question 19. Which car is turning left correctly here?
Both cars. Car A. Car B. Neither car.
Answer.
Car B.
Question 20. What is the speed limit around a school when children are present?
15 miles per hour. 30 miles per hour. 20 miles per hour. 25 miles per hour.
Answer.
20 miles per hour.
Question 21. What does this sign mean?
The maximum speed limit is 50 miles per hour. The minimum speed limit is 50 miles per hour. The speed limit at night is 50 miles per hour. The recommended speed limit is 50 miles per hour.
Answer.
The maximum speed limit is 50 miles per hour.
Question 22. You are about to make a right turn at a red signal. A pedestrian enters the road ahead. What should you do?
Sound your horn to alert the pedestrian of your presence. Speed up to pass the pedestrian. Stop and let the pedestrian cross. Turn into the far lane and pass the pedestrian.
Answer.
Stop and let the pedestrian cross.
Question 23. You see an octagonal sign at an intersection. What must you do here?
Proceed with caution. Stop and yield to traffic. Proceed straight through when safe. There are no left or right turns allowed here. Slow down and yield to traffic.
Answer.
Stop and yield to traffic.
Question 24. Two cars arrive at an intersection at the same time. Which of the following is true?
You have right of way if you are on the busier road. You must yield to oncoming vehicles before you turn left at an intersection. You must yield to all turning vehicles at an intersection. One driver should just take right of way.
Answer.
You must yield to oncoming vehicles before you turn left at an intersection.
Question 25. You are turning at an intersection and you cannot see any other vehicles around. Do you still need to signal?
Yes, you must signal for at least 50 feet before you turn. Yes, you must signal for at least 2 seconds before you turn. No, turn signals are optional in Utah. No, you are only required to signal when other vehicles are present.
Answer.
Yes, you must signal for at least 2 seconds before you turn.
Question 26. Three cars arrive at an intersection with yield signs. Which car has right of way?
Car C. Car A. Car B. Corsa and C.
Answer.
Car B.
Question 27. You see a school bus stopped with red flashing signals on the opposite side of a divided highway. What must you do?
Come to a complete stop, Yield if necessary, and then proceed. Stop before reaching the bus position. Slow down to 15 miles per hour and proceed with caution. Proceed with caution.
Answer.
Proceed with caution.
Question 28. Can you turn left at a red signal?
No, not in Utah. Yes, unless prohibited by a sign. Only when you are turning between two one-way streets. Only when you are turning onto a one-way street.
Answer.
Only when you are turning between two one-way streets.
Question 29. You arrive at an intersection with this sign. What must you do here?
Only yield if you are turning. Queue behind any vehicles that are already in the intersection. Slow down and yield to traffic. Stop and yield to traffic.
Answer.
Slow down and yield to traffic.
Question 30. What should you do at a yellow signal?
Drive through if safe. Drive through if you think you can cross before the signal turns red. Drive through after yielding to traffic. Stop if you safely can.
Answer.
Stop if you safely can.
Question 31. Which pedestrian is on a crosswalk?
Pedestrian A. Both pedestrians. Pedestrian B. Neither pedestrian.
Answer.
Both pedestrians.
Question 32. You see a lane marked out with solid and broken yellow lines. What is this lane for?
Left turns only. Carpooling. This is a flex lane. Passing.
Answer.
Left turns only.
Question 33. This driver is using a hand signal. What is the driver planning to do?
Turn right. Stop or slow down. Turn left. This is not a valid hand signal.
Answer.
Stop or slow down.
Question 34. Can you turn right at a red signal?
Yes, but only after you stop and yield to all vehicles and pedestrians. Yes, you should have right of way here. Yes, but only after you yield to all vehicles and pedestrians. No, not in Utah.
Answer.
Yes, but only after you stop and yield to all vehicles and pedestrians.
Question 35. 3 cars arrive at this four-way stop, one after another. In what order should these cars proceed?
Car B, C, and then A. Car B, A, and then C. Car A, C, and then B. Car C, B, and then A.
Answer.
Car B, A, and then C.
Question 36. You have parked against the curb facing up a steep hill. Which way should you point your front wheels?
Towards the curb. It does not matter. Straight. Away from the curb.
Answer.
Away from the curb.
Question 37. 3 cars arrive at T intersection. In what order can the cars proceed?
Car C, A, and then B. Car A, B, and then C. Car C, B, and then A. Car B, C, and then A.
Answer.
Car B, C, and then A.
Question 38. Which of the following must you do before you change lanes?
Check your mirrors. Look over your shoulder. Use your turn signals. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 39. What does this sign mean?
Divided highway begins. Chicane ahead. Roundabout ahead. New lane added ahead.
Answer.
Divided highway begins.
Question 40. You are turning right at a green light. A pedestrian is entering to cross. Who must yield?
You must yield. You should sound your horn to warn the pedestrian. You must yield if that does not work. The pedestrian must yield. You must yield, but only if the pedestrian is crossing at an illuminated walk sign.
Answer.
You must yield.
Question 41. When should you dim your high beams?
Whenever you are within 300 feet of any other vehicle. You are not required to dim your lights around others. When you are approaching a vehicle within 500 feet or following a vehicle within 300 feet. When you are approaching a vehicle within 300 feet or following a vehicle within 500 feet.
Answer.
When you are approaching a vehicle within 500 feet or following a vehicle within 300 feet.
Question 42. How close to a crosswalk can you lawfully park?
15 feet. 10 feet. 5 feet. 20 feet.
Answer.
20 feet.
Question 43. A school bus with flashing red signals has stopped on the 2-lane road ahead. What must you do?
Proceed with caution. Slow down to 20 miles per hour and proceed with caution. Stop, do not pass the bus from either direction. Stop, but only if you are traveling in the same direction as the bus.
Answer.
Stop, do not pass the bus from either direction.
Question 44. 2 vehicles arrive at an intersection at the same time. Which one of the following is true?
The car on the right should yield to its left. The car on the left should yield to its right. The car on the busier road has right of way. One driver should proceed first and take right of way.
Answer.
The car on the left should yield to its right.
Question 45. You arrive at an out-of-order traffic signal. It is completely unlit. What should you do?
Proceed through as soon as you have an opening. Stop and yield before proceeding. Yield as though you were at an uncontrolled intersection. Assume right of way if you are on the busiest road at the intersection.
Answer.
Stop and yield before proceeding.
Question 46. What does this sign mean?
Slow vehicle ahead. Dead end ahead. No passing ahead. Work zone ahead.
Answer.
Slow vehicle ahead.
Question 47. What does this sign mean?
There is a railroad crossing ahead. You are going the wrong way, turn around and go back. There is a train station ahead. There is a four-way intersection ahead.
Answer.
There is a railroad crossing ahead.
Question 48. What sort of sign has this shape?
A pedestrian crossing sign. A school sign. A work zone sign. A lane control sign.
Answer.
A school sign.
Question 49. Two cars arrive at a four-way stop at the same time. Which car has right of way?
The car at the busiest entrance to the intersection. There is no rule for this situation, so one car must let the other car through. Car A. Car B.
Answer.
Car B.
Question 50. What is Utah's basic speed law?
You can never drive faster than is reasonably safe. Always drive at the posted speed limit. Do not exceed the posted speed limit, slower is safer. Never exceed the speed limit, except when passing.
Answer.
You can never drive faster than is reasonably safe. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.